excuse Councilman McMillan.
Tim?
I'll second that motion.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Ayes, carry that. And reading of the minutes? Johnny?
Make a motion, we dispense reading minutes, place on file.
Okay. Mike?
I'll second that.
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed, same size. Ayes, carry that as well. Mayor's report.
Good evening, council. It's that time again, so we got a little bit of everything. On your paper in front of you, number one, request from utility director to transfer $70,000 from utility lines to electricity and natural gas. And two, request from the fire department to transfer $10,000 from fire health insurance to place $5,000 in fire miscellaneous and $5,000 into fire improvement replacement.
Okay, we will refer those to finance.
Thank you, Council President. A couple of informational items. We're sitting in the week of Halloween. It's coming at the end of the week. As the city will participate in that on Thursday night. Also, there'll be a trunk or treat in the park with a lot of churches and businesses involved there. It is predicted to rain. We hope that that does not take place, but it's saying now currently Thursday, Friday, skip Saturday, and hit it again Sunday. There's a lot of activity scheduled. Saturday afternoon, evening will be the Dickens kickoff at the courthouse, and that's the 20th year. A lot of work was done over the weekend, and you can see the transformation out there. And, you know, over the years, it's neat to watch the seasons change and the way the accuracy and all. I just want to give a shout out to all the volunteers and all the people that worked so hard to make that all come together. And they even decorated my window a little bit today, which is a first, so I got moved around in there a little bit. Throughout the city, we got a lot of things ongoing, and they're scrambling really hard because this weather's going to leave us, and blacktop is going to be hard to come by here in a couple of weeks. So they're wrapping up the north end and doing some different things up there. Of course, most of us know that. And then 2 tear-downs took place on Jefferson. There was actually 3 more than that the 2 weeks before that. But the land bank was responsible for 526 and 813 Jefferson Avenue. Those were long-term, nothing was going to save them type situations. And for those that are really trying to hold things up and down, it was nice to get that out of there. We got work going on on Water Street, 5th Street, the Turner Trailhead out East Wheeling, and they're also jumping down to High Avenue a little bit. And we also got a dig getting ready to, I think, activate it tomorrow possibly. Might even start today on South 8th. A lot of these digs are long-armed backhoes, special equipment. They're all different, all have different reasons why they do what they do. Again, if you need accurate information or any questions at all, you're welcome to call the mayor's office or talk to the engineer. Help to find out, you know, different things. I know a couple of you guys and girls have asked different things. We've found a couple water leaks in the middle of all of them. Of course, you have to take time out to fix those. Different things like that. In front of you, I think you received from the clerk, but we got the leaf pickup schedule that we try to put out every year. And I think it's said best. 2 things I've learned over the years. Down at the bottom of the page in the reference points, place loose or bag leaves within the tree lawn. Bag leaves will be picked up sooner. That's the one that works really well. I mean, people, you put them in a bag and put them out there and call down street garage and they'll get them out of here. If you're waiting on looseness, sometimes it takes a while and they hit the zones. They try to stay within the framework, but rain, talking to Tommy this morning, right now, even though it's dry, there are some starting to hit pretty good, but it's not worth attacking yet, even though I know a couple people want to argue with me about that. But we've done this a few times, so we'll follow the process. And that's pretty much all I have written down today. Anybody has any questions?
Any questions for Mayor? All right, thank you, Mayor.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Council President.
Okay. All right, nothing from the city attorney tonight, I assume? Nope. Communications then?
I have a request from the city auditor asking to make several transfers within line items in the general fund.
Okay. Tim?
A motion to refer to Finance Committee.
Okay. John?
I'll second that motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed, same side. Ayes carry that as well.
I have a request from the police chief asking for an appropriation for the police CPT training fund.
Motion to refer to finance.
Skip?
Second the motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed, same size. Ayes carry that as well.
And I have 2 insurance checks that I need to have appropriated.
Okay. Tim?
A motion to refer to finance.
Okay. And Steve?
Second the motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Ayes carry that as well. All right. That's all we have for
That's it.
communication. All right, I like that. All right, reports and committees.
Report of Finance Committee, October the 20th, we recommend that council authorizes the transfer of city property to the Port Authority.
Any questions on that report? Hearing none?
Report of Finance Committee, October the 20th, we recommend that the following transfers and appropriations be approved. Appropriate $3,725.77 to fire equipment. Appropriate $6,706.37 to fire miscellaneous. Transfer $5,000 from EMS rents and leases to EMS services by contract. Appropriate $5,000 to EMS services by contract. Appropriate $20,000 to tree fund miscellaneous.
Any questions on that report? Hearing none?
Report of Finance Committee, October the 20th, we recommend that council authorize the administration to enter into a post-construction stormwater control practices inspection and maintenance agreement with Express Oil Change LLC.
Any questions on that report? Hearing none?
Report of Finance Committee, October the 20th, we recommend that council authorize the administration to accept 2024 Assistance to Firefighters Grant.
Any questions on that report? Hearing none?
Report of Finance Committee, October the 20th, we recommend that council authorize the administration to enter into contract with Nationwide First Responders Grant for grant management.
Any questions on that report? Hearing none?
Report of Finance Committee, October the 20th, we recommend that council authorize the administration to apply for the Ohio Department of Commerce Marks Grant.
All right. Any questions on that report? Hearing none on that. Okay. Any unfinished business? None on that? All right, let's move on to the audience portion. Anybody would like to address council, please come up. You have, state your name and address, and we'll give 5 minutes, and
5 minutes, I'll try to do it all in 5 minutes.
you can do it, Gino.
I'm Gino Riley, I live at 837 Wheeling Avenue. We had that meeting in here with Cambridge Main Street's director, Kim Hara, and there was about 25 business people in here from downtown here in Cambridge. And a discussion about signs came up. So we were looking at sign ordinances and how, we could do this thing we wanted to do with signs, and it looked like we couldn't do it without filing permits. So that led into a discussion of outdated ordinances, potential outdated ordinances. So I went looking into the ordinances and found that the temporary signage ordinance 155.1608 could be updated, just to be a little more business friendly. And you have to file a permit to get a temporary sign to advertise something for your business. So think of like pop-up sales or, customer appreciation or things like that. And I just think cutting red tape like this is not, because I'm sure you guys have heard the stories, like, oh, people don't like small business around here, da-da-da. You've heard it all, right? So I think just making a statement like this, moving into the ordinances, and like myself or whoever coming up here, like, hey, maybe this can be updated or changed to make it more like business friendly, I think could make a big statement to small business coming into and already here in the community. So I just want to kind of put it out there that I've looked through it, and I put it into AI and kind of was like, give me a breakdown of what all this means, all this jargon, because, this is my first time looking at ordinances. So I was like, the architectural review for all temporary signage is the first point in section A. Temporary signs are short-term, low impact, and often needed in short notice. And I think we can all agree, if you want to have a pop-up sign or a pop-up sale and you need a sign for it, and it could be like financial things. Maybe your mom was sick and you couldn't have your business open 2 days, and now you need to run a sale to make your rent. You don't know what it is, but that filing for that permit can take a long time. So requiring everyone to go through an architectural review is excessive bureaucracy, and it does delay sales, pop-up sales and things like that. It can by weeks. I'm sure you guys know how the process works better than I do. The review board could only regulate permanent signage or anything that affects historical facades, not paper banners or vinyl signs that come down in days. You could exempt all temporary signs under a certain size and duration from commission approval, just for example. It's like one way we could alleviate that. There could just be a standard for that. There's another section E in there. It's legibly marked date needs to be on the sign, but I know you guys don't enforce that stuff. I don't see the police out like knocking on people's doors because they have temporary signs. We don't do that. But I think, like I said before, it's a statement to businesses that like, hey guys, we're willing to look into some of this stuff and cut some red tape. It's busy work that punishes honest business owners while doing nothing to people that actually do this and aren't getting punished for those ordinances. So I think that's just another part of that statement. If the city already limits, display duration through permits, this requirement actually adds no value, the legibly marked date on the sign. You could remove that entirely according to AI. There's a ban on mobile signs. I thought about that. I'm like, mobile signs could be a big problem because we are a small downtown. We have limited parking already, so it's like, that one could be probably stay. Overregulation of business promotions. Signs greater than 4 square feet promoting sales or special occasions shall require a temporary sign permit. No business shall display such signs for more than 90 days per calendar year or for more than 30 continuous days. So 90 days per year is very restrictive.
You have 1 minute.
Okay. Many businesses run seasonal promotions beyond that. Requiring a permit for each sign adds cost and paperwork for routine business activity. It discourages small shops from advertising events or specials for those durations of time. And I could go through. There's more of this. I can leave this with you just to see these suggestions. And like I said, I hope I get to build a relationship with you guys and eventually get some of these things just kind of updated. I know there's one for like neon signs when neon was gas powered and stuff like that. So Kim and I have talked about this, and I'm more than happy to answer any questions or work with you guys hand in hand for this.
Yeah, makes sense.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Gino.
Good evening, David Gall with the Cambridge Municipal Airport. This is just more of a refresher. I know that probably everyone has seen the flyer that's probably sitting in front of you right now. There might have been an adder, obviously. This Thursday, starting at 9 o'clock, the Ohio Aviation Association will be conducting their quarterly meetings, and it is basically covering the district of airports for this sector. And this is actually the first time Cambridge Airport has actually hosted an OAA event. And so it'll be at the, here where we go, at the Epic Head Start Center here just down from the airport. And like I said, we'll be starting at 9 o'clock. We're also going to be recognizing 2 former staff members at that time as well. So I think it should be a great opportunity. It's also a great opportunity to learn what's going on with the airports themselves. There's basically 11 airports that are in our district, and each airport will have an opportunity to give anywhere between a 5 to 7 minute overview of what's going on and how they're operating at their airport. So there's going to be a lot of information about what challenges the airports are facing right now, how are the communities that these airports service working with the situations that are rising, and what's potentially in the future for the airports as we move forward here with the communities. Because I'm noticing, I was just up to Coshocton here just recently, and Coshocton is actually doing some major steps to enhance aviation. So it does make a difference to every community that an airport has in their area. And so this will be a great opportunity to learn more about it. So it starts at 9 o'clock, and goes till 1:30. The registration is at ohioaviation.org. If you'd like to go on that, or there's a link obviously on the sheet. But all council members, business leaders are more than welcome to attend this. If they can just register, that would be greatly appreciated. There is a box lunch that will be happening, so the registration is tied to the box lunch. And with that, I'll hand back. Thank you.
Thank you, David.
David.
Thanks, Dave.
Okay, nobody else from the audience? Any new business tonight? We don't have any new business, so we'll move on to ordinances and resolutions.
An ordinance authorizing the transfer of city property to the Port Authority.
Tom,
Motion to suspend.
Skip,
Second the motion.
roll call?
Zaleski,
Yes.
Mauer.
Yes.
Gardner.
Yes.
Wolverton.
Yes.
Loffman.
Yes.
Evancho.
Yes.
Steve,
To pass.
Mike,
Second to pass.
any discussion? Hearing none, roll call?
Evancho.
Yes.
Loffman.
Yes.
Wolverton.
Yes.
Gardner.
Yes.
Mauer.
Yes.
Zaleski.
Yes.
That ordinance is declared adopted.
An ordinance of transfers and appropriations.
Tim,
Motion to suspend.
John,
I'll second that motion.
okay, roll call?
Gardner.
Yes.
Evancho.
Yes.
Zaleski.
Yes.
Mauer.
Yes.
Loffman.
Yes.
Wolverton.
Yes.
Motion to pass.
Skip,
Second to pass.
any discussion? Hearing none?
Evancho.
Yes.
Loffman.
Yes.
Gardner.
Yes.
Mauer.
Yes.
Wolverton.
Yes.
Zaleski.
Yes.
Motion is declared adopted.
An ordinance authorizing the administration to enter into a post-construction stormwater control practices inspection and maintenance agreement with Express Oil Change LLC.
Okay, Steve,
Motion to suspend.
John,
Second to suspend?
roll call?
Gardner.
Yes.
Wolverton.
Yes.
Loffman.
Yes.
Mauer.
Yes.
Evancho.
Yes.
Zaleski.
Yes.
Tom,
Motion to pass.
Skip?
Second to pass.
I try to keep everybody in the game.
Figuring that out.
Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call?
Zaleski.
Yes.
Evancho.
Yes.
Mauer.
Yes.
Loffman.
Yes.
Wolverton.
Yes.
Gardner.
Yes.
All right, and that motion is declared adopted.
An ordinance authorizing the administration to accept 2024 Assistance to Firefighters Grant.
Steve,
Motion to suspend.
Tim,
I'll second the motion.
roll call?
Wolverton.
Yes.
Gardner.
Yes.
Loffman.
Yes.
Mauer.
Yes.
Evancho.
Yes.
Zaleski.
Yes.
Skip,
Motion to pass.
okay. Tom,
Second to pass.
any discussion on that? Hearing none, roll call?
Loffman.
Yes.
Gardner.
Yes.
Evancho.
Yes.
Mauer.
Yes.
Zaleski.
Yes.
Wolverton.
Yes.
An ordinance authorizing the administration to enter into contract with Nationwide First Responders Grant for grant management.
John,
Motion to suspend?
Mike,
Second to suspend.
roll call?
Evancho.
Yes.
Loffman.
Yes.
Zaleski.
Yes.
Wolverton.
Yes.
Gardner.
Yes.
Mauer.
Yes. Motion to pass. Second to pass.
All right, any discussion? Hearing none?
Zaleski.
Yes.
Mauer.
Yes.
Gardner.
Yes.
Wolverton.
Yes.
Loffman.
Yes.
Evancho.
Yes.
An ordinance authorizing the administration to apply for the Ohio Department of Commerce Marks Grant.
Tim,
Motion to suspend.
Steve,
Second the motion.
roll call?
Mauer.
Yes.
Evancho.
Yes.
Zaleski.
Yes.
Gardner.
Yes.
Wolverton.
Yes.
Loffman.
Yes. Motion to pass.
All right,
Second to pass.
any discussion on that? Hearing none, roll call?
Loffman.
Yes.
Evancho.
Yes.
Wolverton.
Yes.
Gardner.
Yes.
Zaleski.
Yes.
Mauer.
Yes.
And that motion is declared adopted. Got that. All right, what we have for miscellaneous? Anybody have anything besides Tim?
All right, yes, Finance Committee will meet November 3rd at 4:30 on Monday.
Anybody else have anything for tonight? No? Okay, all right, Johnny?
Make a motion, we adjourn. Okay.
We are adjourned. That was easy. That's what we like.
And I don't have anything.